Yeah, man. Lot of drummers. We have drummers and we have jammers, you know. And also we have brother Dougie in the house, you know. So it's a rise up family, rise up.
Yes, I rise up, man. Give thanks and praise to the Galaxy family. Free station this, people know. Also want to big up Shanice. Is it Shanice?
Yeah, sister Shanice.
Shanice, you know, big up. I just spoken to her earlier on. I know she's doing some big things in Zimbabwe. You know, so we're looking to get behind that and encourage many people to go to Zimbabwe. You know, but again, it's good to be among the family.
Give thanks,
you know what I mean?
Give thanks.
Also among jammers who I thought he's gonna take me on his limousine. You know what I mean? About time, take me on his limousine. You know what I mean? He's got 3 limousines. The man never offered to take me down there. You know what I mean? So you know. As you know, Jammers is from rags to riches now, and he's the man, the flavor right now. You know, him book now. I appear talking and give me no, you know. I appear intellectual talking and give me no, but I feel no, but the guy's worked hard. You know what I mean? So I'm glad he's got the works out there, and when it comes to words, this is the man. You know, Jammers is the man.
Respect for that.
Is the man.
Well, rise up family.
Respect to the family and the ancestors for bringing me down to my station, our Freeway station, Galaxy. And a pleasure to be in your company once again, Dr. Abu.
Well, give thanks, and I don't want to yell up the item for the support, you know.
Yeah, man, it's a must, man.
The other day, you understand,
yeah,
you know, when it was crossing River Jordan.
Yeah.
you know.
No, but it was a nice day out, in fact. You know, what I mean, people come out, full joy themselves, full support the cause, you know, and it was heavy. It was heavy. It was heavy, you know, and I got a buzz from it because, you know, support is behind you every time. So, yeah, every time, it's a must, man. All you do is just give me a telephone call and be next jet, wherever you are, my brother, to support the cause, you know. So that's what we're about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'd like to thank everybody who came out in support. It just shows the power that we have as a people. When we get together, we can manifest things to our reality.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's encouraging that? Because there's people from all over the place came down, you know?
All over the place.
All over the north, east,
south, east,
yeah,
west.
all over, you know, and came out, and boy, and the publicity we get from that, because people want to know what's happening. So in terms of publicity, it's just amazing, and it's worked to our favor because people want to know what the hell is going on, you see, and people are asking questions. So the more people get to know, you know, more publicity, and it worked to our favor.
Yeah, man, and it's good when to know, because you see the whole thing, you know, and it's good that the item can come from SLR, you understand, you know, and you know, we'd have him Sugar Dre there from Vibes, and because we do not understand the power that we have as brethren, you know, because people, we are in people's house, you know, see, then I meet a lot of people and they said, is Dougie your brother? So I say, yeah. You know, see, then because people think that because we work together, jammers, we are family, but they don't understand.
Yeah.
You understand, you know, you see a cause and you realize that, yeah, man, you know, support the cause.
Yeah, support. Yeah.
No.
We had nothing more important. That was our agenda, to come there and support it. You know, what I mean, encourage many people to come and support it and get some momentum behind it. You know, so you know, give thanks. You know what I mean?
Well, I saw it go because I just see jammers walk in here with a book, you know, etymology. You know, see, and I said, really and truly, the only time I and I they in a book is when them book I and I. But I can see that I'm in a page I'm book and everything there, so it's good. It's good to know that. I mean, the years of work that once is doing, and one can really even highlight it. You understand? So these are the things you know, see.
No, but you know what's interesting, because people know where Jammers come from, because Jammers starts off, you know, in his van.
For real?
Yeah, he started in his van, you know, and he had to make we had to make a choice between decision between what? Bread and
cheese.
Bread and cheese. No, and when the man tell me that, I said, wow. And as I said, your mess has become your message. You know what I mean? Your message become your message, and you have to. And people understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, what it was before.
Yeah. You know,
so it's like a switch, just switched on the rest of my brain. You can say we only use 10%. But in that situation where you know where you come to the crunch, it's like it's life or death. Every thought is life or death.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Man.
So you have to pick. It's like you're in a James Bond movie. You're the star in the movie. You know, you have to focus on the one right decision. So that way, your thought, like if you had it in a plane crash and you end up in a jungle by yourself, every thought you make is life or death.
For real. Because there's nothing there to influence you.
That's right.
You know,
your instinct, your own innocence. No book can help you in that situation. You know.
Yeah. And this is why I find your work so fascinating, because I mean, you're not coming from those of a degree, so you was 90-degree round. You understand? You know, you're coming from a vibration where some of us are afraid to go.
Yeah.
Because some of us is on a certain repetition over the years, and when we come across information that even say, boy, we need to turn right from going left, we stick to left, see, we say, well, me I do it long time.
Yeah.
You know, see, so I'm glad how you come through, blood. You know, see, you know. And well, tell the people about this book now.
Yeah, well, the new book. First, I also got to big up the cameraman, Avi.
Man, yeah, man, all the time.
You know, last minute call and the man's coming there.
Man, man, a soldier.
Professional, you know.
Man, a soldier, man.
Like a one-man camera army there, you know.
Man, for real,
got to be like Avi, yeah. But yeah, so the new book is it's called Etymology, and it's the roots of words. So basically, it's breaking down where the origination of it's a tool book, because people can give you lectures and you can go college, but you can't put food on your table. You know, it doesn't give you the ability to do things. So this is like a tool book. It's a workbook,
that you can put
a dictionary, but I call it a grammary.
A grammary, yeah.
A full grammary. So we're making our own way of using the language that benefits us, because the language has been designed to benefit them. So now we have the tool book for turn it around and bring it where it's supposed to be, back in our hands, you know. So it's based on it's like a dictionary. It says A to Z, but it gives you the hidden sounds in the words that make up the words, because every word is made up of sounds, 2 or 3 sounds. Call a co-location. Location means the place. Co means like co-pilot, or collaborate means words together. So basically, this gives you the sounds of the words, the hidden sounds in the words. So for instance, the word, everybody knows what reverse means. But what does re mean? What does verse mean? You see, they don't give you that, you know. So basically, this book will tell you that re means back.
It goes back.
Yeah, and verse means to turn. So when you see the word reverse, you know it means to turn back. You know. So when you go to church and they give you a verse, it's because they want you to turn.
You always have a turn to deal with.
Deal with. That's
you understand?
Right. That's right. Yeah. So when they want to converse with you, or conversation, it's because they want you to make a turn to their way.
To their way.
Yeah. But they will hide it But they will hide it under way, like, let's have a talk or let's have a discussion. So the dictionary shows you how to hide the word conversation.
So converse means to con.
Well, it means to con, yeah, we'll con you into turning.
Turning, okay.
Yeah, con means against or with. So I could so converse means, yeah, to turn you with me or to turn you against what you believe in.
Okay.
But if you don't know that, you will think, so well, it's there to really help you.
That's right. Yeah, your guard will be down.
Yeah,
you won't have your guard. So they will have their guard up, because they know, if you, like in politics, you watch a parliament, their guard is up when they're talking to you. They're making sure that every word that you say, they got a defense for it. You see, but because we're not looking at the word converse, this man's trying to turn me against, or try and get money out of me, or trying to turn my head to his way. Yeah. Our guard is down. We come on understanding. And basically, a dictionary is an instruction book for you to follow the instructions.
Right.
To understand.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
No, what you're saying is true, because if you look on some of the words them how them use it, you know, we're not listening to the sound. You know, that's why if you go back, that's where we're coming from. Like I say for instance, we are coming from the farm. Yeah. And we that word kind of in our head, farm. And then you come to the city and a man said pharmacy. You now realize that then use a PH and Kanye. Because if you move the P, it does pharmacy.
Pharmacy. That's
You understand, you know, and this is what jammers are try to make the people them realize.
People, exactly. That's
You
what.
understand that a farm is different from a pharmacy, different from a pharmacy. But a lot of people would think that the two of them are run under the same essence. No, one of them is a alternative. You understand? You know, like so one of them is a natural. One of them is natural,
yeah.
and one of them is normal.
Normal, yeah.
One is, and then what? It's alternative to alter the native.
Ah, yeah.
Say that again, Roger. You had me there. Say that again.
It was from what my brother Dr. Abel say. Alternative means alter the native.
Yeah.
The native.
Alter your natural state. your
Natural
nature.
state. Like when you have to give it alternative lifestyle. It's a great. You see, within that lifestyle, you realize that that's how disease flourish because you're going against it.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you're looking at the word universe, it's one term. So nature is one way. There's only one way that you can live with nature. So how are you to come with something else? You're altering the natural way.
Okay then. But what I was gonna say to you, you see the book you have, right? How can people what I'm looking for, if they get the book,
Yes.
will you do classes?
Yeah, but this is just the start. The book is just the start. Is the start of the process,
So you will be
basically.
doing classes and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be doing along with yourself and Abu. Will be doing classes on how to break down. It's to enable people to think for themselves.
Okay. then.
Because most schooling or university is not showing you how to think for yourself. It's to follow the code that they've already laid down. So I'll be doing classes, but also the this book's to be used with Latin because it breaks into Latin. So if you get this book and put a Latin book together, you start to understand what the Latin is.
So with this book, because Jammers, you're very intellectual. So this book now, do you need a book of Latin with this?
Yeah. So what you do, you can get either the Oxford. You can either get like the Collins Latin Basic Latin Dictionary. You can get that, or you can get the Oxford Latin Dictionary.
Okay then.
Yeah, so basically you look at the word in this book,
Yeah.
then you go to the front of the book and find the word in Latin,
Yeah.
and the Latin will give you other English words.
Okay then.
See, or you can go to the back of the book, which is the English to Latin. So you can go to the back of the book and it will give you other Latin words that relate to the English word. So this way you can become a master of words without no school teacher, without no university. You know, you can just have your books, and you can also have the dictionary as well. And a comparative between the two, you'll be doing what I'm
Get
doing.
it? Because on the conversation me and you had on the way here,
Yes.
you were saying that the English words come out of Latin.
A third of the English words come from Latin. So a third of the English words come from Latin. The other set come from Germanic, Germany. The other set come from French, and also you've got Anglo-Saxon. But all of these offshoots lead back to one source, which is Latin. So even French, German go back to Latin.
Go to Latin, okay.
Yeah.
then.
Latin goes back to Greek.
Great.
Greek goes back to the Phoenician. Phoenician goes back to Canaanite. Canaanite goes back to Proto-Synthiatic. Proto-Synthiatic is a disguise. Proto means original. Synthiatic means Sinai. Egypt. So everything really goes back from Egypt.
Egypt, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all them. Cause everything is engineering now. You know, it's not sudden just sit down. It's something when them work on. You understand? So it's them take even the word "our Father." It's if you look, it's from the Latin. It's just Latin that translate back it. But if you go and see where it's coming from and the meaning of our Father,
Our
Yes.
Father, yeah.
it mean brought to punishment.
Our Father,
Yeah,
brought to punishment.
yeah.
See,
It mean brought to punishment. It's when they bring somebody to punishment that they say that. You understand? Like when a little bit your mother used to say, "Wait until your father come."
yeah.
You understand? So you see,
Yeah.
so you see,
But see what I said.
they sell it. You understand? So they sell it to us.
Yeah.
So every time we go down on our knee, you understand? We know that there's a punishment him gonna come. You understand? But it's not something that we as African people were doing. We never go on our knee and pray to our Father. You understand? It's something we're beating to us. You understand? Because only one person could call father, you know. Is master. Master dictate that role. So a lot of things that we're doing today, you know, and we are go upon all a battle and our father to help us. A punish we are put upon ourselves.
Yeah, see.
You understand? Because no one don't call upon our father like us, you know. You understand? And you see, right through the time of our struggle, we'd have to turn to our African spirituality. Our father wasn't there. Even in Haiti, even in Jamaica, even with Nanny never called upon our father. It's our African spirituality. You understand what I'm saying?
And it's a disguise as well, because father means farther away from your reality. Yeah, and the reason why it's a punishment is because they call you a male. Look in the book. Male in Latin means wicked. The worst word you could call yourself is a male. So they make you.
Hold on, Frederick. So you said the word male in Latin means wicked.
Wicked. Well, everything wicked, everything bad. Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to Latin dictionary know that's what it means.
Yeah. If you go to that Latin dictionary,
so people have gone to Latin dictionary.
I'll go in our dictionary.
That's why you have black male.
Black male.
Yeah. That's right. That's
all right.
Yeah. So basically,
The wicked act.
Because if you decipher the words in male, you get L-A-M-E, which is lame. So changing the configuration of the sound in lame, you get M-A-L-E, male, means wicked, malicious, malign, malignant, malfunction. So everything wicked is in that word. So they're giving us this word so they can use it to punish. Now you're wicked, because you call yourself. Now they can bring in the punishment. You see, and now decipher the word father. Look at the word father. You see fat. The first three letters in the word father is fat. The next three is her. That is birth. Birth. Hidden in the word father is the word birth. Pregnant woman. Birth. So they're hiding it to say it's a man, but in our reality it means birth. Then they say in heaven, hallowed be thy name. What has a halo? The sun. So the sun, and even the word Helios in Greek means sun. So they're making us, they're causing confusion to the reality of everything. You see, even Christians say hello. Helios means the sun. That's why they even worship on a sun day. So it's we are the original teachers. We are the anointed ones. Because if you decipher the word Christian, letter for letter, you get R-I-C-H. And everything I fall down when we talk, you see, that's the vibration that the light is even coming into the vicinity. We're bringing things to light in more ways than one. So look at the word, all the Christians, and I said some of the stuff in this book you can't Google it. This is where we're getting the information. It's not on Google. They're the professors, their scholars haven't broken down this. But look at the word Christian.
I can ask you about the word Christian.
Letter for letter. Let's decipher it, because in ancient times, deciphering was called Fermenu, which is where you found the hidden anagrams, what they call anagrams, where you find the hidden or mystical meanings in words. It's a science, so we're going to do that science right now. Look at the word Christian, letter for letter. You got R-I-C-H, which is
correct.
R-I-C-H.
Right.
R-I-C-H. Rich. See, this is the so rich. R-I-C-H means rich. Now let's take the rest of the words, letters in Christianity. You got S-A-I-N-T. Saint.
Yeah.
So Christianity deciphers using proper wisdom and hermeneutics to rich saints. No Christian said this before. You can't Google this. This is where you're hearing it first, coming from our ancestors right here. So Christian deciphers to rich saints.
What are rich saints?
Rich saints.
Okay.
Yeah, rich saints. It's a hidden word. What inside the hidden word it means rich saint. Who's the rich saints now? It's the next question. The rich saints were the anointed ones. Who's the anointed ones? The ones who have menelin in them. So menelin means you have what? Feelings. Feelings in Greek means pathos. What is a pathos? Pathos is a path. So we had the way to show everybody else. We are the original rich saints.
For real, my brethren. You understand? But you know what you're saying is so true. You understand? But you see, when those things have beaten out of you, so now you become so poor that you're down on your knee begging. That's why we say that. That's how they give you, like, you ever read the book of Job? You ever read the book of Job? No, you call it Job.
Job.
Right, it's hidden in the sound.
But J-O-B is Job.
Job, yeah.
So how comes you call it Job? Because they was talking about you. How they gonna make you so poor? Go out to your country and rob you, and then have you on your knee asking them to ask God to help you.
Yeah.
Go, when you go home, go and read the book. You see, they never tell you that it's the book of Job, the job that they do on you, you know.
That's right.
If them tell you that it was the job that they do on you, then you'd take it more in a certain way. What they say, no, it's Job, and you think say somebody else, but it's you.
Yeah. They're talking about,
And can I just go in? The job that they've done on you is you're praying. But what are you praying to with this job job that they've done on you? Look at the word pray. Take away the P, you see the word ray. Take away the Y, you see the word ra. So you're on your knees looking for something that's up in the sky. That's the job they've done on you.
You understand? Because if you go back, what we are called pray, you know, we used to work. You know, quite alright. We're here now and we're not hurting anyone. We are trying to do things to uplift ourselves and uplift our people. You understand? So that means the Almighty must be here with us. So if I was to get up from here and say, "Excuse me, Dougie and Jammers, I'm gonna pray and come back." That not sound too right, ain't it? That means that God is run, you know. So, and this is what they do to us. They put us into a secular. Them of us in a secular way. And we start to pick out say Sunday and Friday, and we don't realize what we're doing to it. That's how disease get in. You understand? Because we are easing ourselves to authorize situation. But the thing that is authorized, by nature, it is unauthorized.
Yes. And look at the word authorize. What they write, they rise it up. Authorize. So what is written, they're using to rise themselves up. We don't need no author to rise. We have a natural menelin. We're the anointed one that have feelings.
Real.
That feel over a distance. We can feel things over a distance. Distance in Greek and Latin is tele. Television means you can see over a distance. Telephone means you can hear over a distance. So if you can feel over a distance, and feel in Greek means path, we are telepathic beings.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
And you said, the reason why, one of the reasons why I'm glad that Jammers do what he's doing, because we are having Saturday school. And these are the things that have to start to get in our young people in the school. We can't go talk about something we want it, we're going to want it in this. And no, we have a place where this can start. You understand? Because I don't think that we should knock on the man door and ask him to educate our children and we want a little more black. This is stupidness. You understand, you know? It's we got to do for ourselves, no matter how small it is, we got to support it and make it grow. These Saturday school should have copy of this book. Teaching our children them these words and make them widen them. You understand?
That's right,
And also what's good about it, you also start questioning everything.
Everything.
You know, all different definition, the words, and so they put a spell on us, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing about male thing, that just hit me now because what you're saying that the word means wicked. So basically, we're male, we're wicked to ourselves.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's right because not every male is a man. It's not every male is a man. You understand? You can define it in another way. Yeah, some people even act like they're a male. You understand? So you see, there's things where you can do, but there's things that you can't do. You know, see? But the whole thing about what Jamat is putting together, you understand, you know, is what even the Rastaman them have said for years, you know. Yeah.
See.
You know, if you go back and check out even Walter Rodney, when Walter Rodney did a ground with his brethren them in that book, it's the same thing with them that put together, you know. But what they do, they get rid of him.
Yeah.
You understand? Burn his book. Imagine.
Yeah, burn.
Wow.
Burn the man book. In 1968, me I talk about, you know. Burn his book. Deport him out the country. And then they murder him after. And then after that, you have all of these things them spring up.
Right.
You know, look at the things them that spring up. After them deport Walter Rodney out of Jamaica, and then you realize that's why we have these like, confusion going around. You know, see, so what the brother are doing at this book here, it's just a bring back lot of those words from those in ancient man and woman.
Yeah, coming back. Liberation, total liberation. Yeah. So, John, also people get all the book then, so they just
Yeah, well, basically, all they got to do is we'll give out my number, and they for their discount they just text Voodoo and with my number and their name, and we get them a copy at the moment. So the next batch is coming in about a month's time. So if they want to pre-order, get their name down, all they got to do is text me with the number that we're going to give out, and we can get a copy in their hands. And plus, as well, this is just the start.
Right.
It's just the start, because this is a reference book. We're going to do lessons. We want to develop an app. People can just, if they've got a problem with any words that just ring up you, Doug, you myself, SLR, Dr. Abu, and we'll decipher and put everybody on the right track. It's the start. Basically, the next thing one people have to realize is language is created. It's created. People create languages. Man create languages. So the dictionary is created by a set of people who want you to follow the instructions. Latin is a created language. The root word for Latin means to conceal or hide. That's where when you're late.
Hold on, say that again. The root word for Latin is what?
To conceal or hide.
Conceal or hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, as well, if you're late, which is the same letters, LAT, that's when you're not seen. So the reason why they say you're late is because we can't see. It's a time when you was not seen.
It's what the brother said. It's true. That's why most of their motto is in Latin. We was talking about it earlier on. I forgot the Latin word for the British motto, but it means taking order out of chaos. You understand?
Can you say that again?
It means taking order out of chaos.
Right.
You know that chaos run its own order and order run its own. How can you? So these, if you see it, I was talking to the cameraman. He you understand. He understand. The whole thing. You see it, because a lot of us doesn't go back. Like I said, we don't read the fine print. But that's what they're saying. And we are looking for someone who take order out of chaos. That means that something have to go chaotic. See it. And these are seed, right? But that's them. And we should really know that, we either order or out of order. Yeah. But you see, the reason why you can take order out of chaos, because you're doing positive things. And these were the trick us. Because you can't, if you do positive things, you just did it. Move. Because you need another. Because positive and negative give you a charge. And that charge bring forth energy.
Yeah.
Without that, you have no energy, see either the good or bad.
Right.
Yes. That's heavy. That's heavy.
That's the high science there.
That's heavy.
That's why I'm calling it.
So that's why you need positive and negative to create energy.
Of course.
Seeing.
So when a man tell you that you're too negative, it's like a man call you the N-word.
Yeah.
You understand? Or he might insult the whole thing. But today when you go to lectures, and I'm telling you, it's something where I sit down and I listen. People who say that they transcend into even spirituality, they may say, oh, today we're going to have a positive. And I said, something is wrong here. You understand? Because we can't have a positive day. We either have a good day or a bad day. You understand? Because it's positive and negative. I give you that energy and charge to do whatever you are doing. But it's the attitude and behavior that you're moving on. I'm telling you.
Well, that's some higher science. Can I just break that down as well? Imagine the bricks is the negative, because the bricks can't go together. The cement is the positive. So the cement sticks. The bricks don't stick. So exactly what the doctor's saying, you can't build a house unless you put the cement and the bricks together. You have to use the positive and the negative together to build your own house.
See that? See that? If I take away this negative part
on the plug,
there'll be nothing.
So the doctor now, for those of you listening in this, picked up the plug to show you the positive and negative decipherments using the hieroglyphics.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you see, when I once said, know thyself, you got to hurt yourself, ground yourself. You understand? So some of us, we just short fuse. You understand? Because if you check it out now, Dougie, from the time we come into existence, every test that we do in life is to please the man. So when we go down, we are asked, we want to oh, be yourself. You have to be crazy. When were they tested on themselves? Tested even on their food. Tested even on their own culture. So it's we got to realize that we have a drastic work to do. So you see all these Saturday school, and we have to support them.
Yeah.
Because that's the next generation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as I said, the dictionary doesn't show you how to be productive. Diction. Yeah, it shows you how to follow instructions. So when you follow instructions, as Dr. Abel says, you have enough creative energy to do your own thing, because you're just following on one procedure that's been dictated to you by the dictator in the dictionary. Diction, a third of the letters, was written by the man who cut off his own productive organ. Diction.
So really, exactly what the brother said to you now. So you see, that's
Hold on, brethren. The man
who put over 10,000 words that they wanted to make an honor of him, so they went to go and visit him. They find him in a mental home. He must shoot someone. They cut off his own reproductive organ. Even if you decipher the words in the letter dictionary, letter for letter, let's decipher the dictionary letter for letter. You see, cry an idiot. Diction.
You come addiction too.
Exactly. You come addiction too. Exactly what it's designed for. Because when you fall in a structure, you can't think for yourself. You fall in one set of energy. You haven't got the positive and the negative. So you're off track.
Now it's a serious thing. We see when we don't understand how certain things done, the boy they go to school, and the teacher asked him to spell cow. And the boy couldn't spell cow, so the teacher beat him. And go home and tell him parents, and the teacher beat him because the parents come back home the next morning and say, "Why you beat my son? If you spell a big thing like cow, why you make him spell a little thing like mosquito?" Yeah, sometimes we look at certain things. You understand? Because many of the things, man, we grew up in Jamaica where we said we have some bulla and pear, but when they come in, it's avocado.
Avocado.
You understand? And it's hard sometimes. See it. So it's pear that. See. Then there's other things where if you don't understand how these people confuse us.
Exactly.
Even on the plantation is willfully confusion. The same product, the same thing.
Exactly.
They like in Jamaica, ackee is ackee. But in other islands, you can call it guinea. So just imagine, you go to a certain place where see it as guinea and say you want some ackee and saltfish. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to look on you, and this is what I'm saying. This is what they do. They create this confusion.
And if you look at now using the book, con means to turn or against, fuse means the fuse. So that means they're turning your fuse, so you better mind your fuse don't blow.
Real.
And the trick against it is the trick what they use. Everybody knows what sound means. But then when they use phonetics, you have to study that. You have to get a certificate of them to know what phonetics is. When phonetics is just sound.
Yeah.
So it's a false teaching. They just use a big word called sophistication or intellectualism. It's just a big word to hide the natural. Sophisticate means to hide the natural.
Because you see what you call V nowadays, there was a time when they used to call that U, That's why you have a W.
Was it in the V?
Yeah. Like I didn't. Why?
The alphabet.
Yes.
Where you were called, you say they have where you call V now, they used to call it U.
U, okay.
That's why them have the W, the two V,
right, the two
V that make up the the phonics.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
You understand? You have to understand the whole thing. There was a time when nice never mean nice, You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't know the roots of something, you don't see it,
Two V's.
You understand?
Two V's put together.
It's like a couple of years ago, and we said, well, it's a gay day.
See, yeah.
But today it means something else.
Something else, yeah.
So this one said, if you don't know the roots of
word.
certain things,
Yeah.
No, exactly. That's it. If you don't know the route, and the thing is, if you don't know the route, we are the route. Route means the way. When you're trying to drive and you can't find yourself, how you get there through the routes. You know, so through the route you'll find the truth. You know, and the truth comes from our science of nature. Nature is the key to everything.
Yeah, nature.
So the root to like power or the sun is ra ra. So if you look at the word, we're in a radio station. It's the same ra. Radiate means heat. It's still coming from our kinetic sound ra. You know, even if royal, it's still got that ra in it. You see, and if you look at the queen name Regina backwards, you see a Niger, but that's another story.
Oh, the queen.
you know, and the whole thing about
Wait, what is my talk? We said the queen.
The queen said, if you get a coin, but I think they've changed the coin since listening to, you know. But they've changed. Her second name is Regina. So Elizabeth Regina comes from the Ra anyway, and it means royalty or queen. So when you turn it backwards, you get what? A Niger. Her name backwards is a Niger, the name that they tried to fight us with. You look at Niger in the Strong's coordinates, the Strong's coordinates, which is every word in the Bible in Greek. The Strong's coordinates, the word Niger means a Christian. The same thing what we were saying earlier. We're the original Christian. Look at the word Niger in Strong's Greek coordinates, and you'll find Niger means Christian.
without Jesus.
Without the J.
Yeah. Because there was no J.
We decipher Christian really means rich saints, the anointed ones, which is us, the ones with the menelated anointed, so we can work with the sun. That's why they call us a person. Per means through, sun means sona. So we have the energy going through us. That's why they call you a person.
So how would you bring your thing about Jesus now? But there's no J. How that come?
Well, exactly, boy. That's the mystery. There's no J.
Yeah.
You hear the brother tell about the re, R-E.
Yeah.
Because you said, when you talk about reality, you know, you ever watch a cooking program or a baking program and then say, here is one that will bake earlier on for you. That is the reality we then give. But you say, I and I deal with reality. The same, the reality. You understand?
Yeah.
So you see, we have to change up our own. Because then said, power is the ability to define one own. Define one own.
Yeah.
You understand? Reality. Yeah, reality.
It's not word sound power, you know. It's power sound word.
That's it.
So that's when I get that straight. It's power sound word.
That's it. Because the sound was there before the word.
Sin.
But then you don't in the beginning was the word. So what you know, this is what them fool them.
Exactly.
Yeah, with the word.
You know, see,
it's sown before. Yeah.
you know, but there's something that make that sound for you to say, well, oh, I hear the cow a moo or the dog a bark. Something make that sound. But them always, and this is what our people have not realize. You know, if someone have to define your sound for you, then you have to accept their word.
That's right. Yeah.
And
They say who defines wins, isn't it? Yeah. Who defines wins? So someone define your word, define your reality. So they're the winners. Yeah.
Who dare win?
Yeah.
And like the dictionary is not giving you no choice. So basically, you don't make the sound; you just follow the instruction. You know, the sound is as Dr. Abu broke down. Laughter has no sound. Power has no sound. Strength has no sound. So how do you get the sound? You get it by feeling it into existence, not a word.
All right. So you're talking about feelings, no?
Well,
feeling to exist.
If you look, cars run off petrol, that's going to run out. You know, mobile phone battery run out. We've got power that lasts for 30 or 40 years, but we don't use it. That's why we're in the problem we are.
That's it.
We have strength that lasts for 40 years, you know. I'm not talking about 24 hours. We can have 40 years of strength, 40 years of being clever. And it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. You could be the most powerful rock pocket man on the planet. You could be the most cleverest homeless man on the planet. We have power that we can just get by feeling. And as you said, Doug, you tell them the key to feeling. If depression, how you can turn depression
What
into
example?
power.
What example I gave you?
Yeah.
All right then. I was reading with Jammers that if you observe someone who's depressed, right? You know, they got shadow breathing, the shoulder is down, and you know, you can tell by physiology. But if it's that person with the lottery, they probably do a somersault, throw their hand up in the air. But what I'm saying that you could change your mood swing just like that, because you got the power to change your mindset, your mood swing just like that physiology. So you're right. You got the power to change it.
And sometimes you have to know that some of the depression that we go through, that we're going through a kind of color deficiency. You understand? So maybe certain people need to wear more indigo or more green or certain things. You understand? You know. So you know, if you understand the whole thing, we're not a set of people who run to doctor. You know. You understand? We're coming to a culture where we see people go to doctor like they're going to the pub every week or every 2 weeks. You understand? But this is not us. You know, because we work in a way where we try to understand our body. Our body, you understand? So when granddad go to the doctor, it's true grandmother give her first opinion because she do all the examination. If your woman do your examination, you know, how can you do in a bed with your woman and then you have to go to a hospital to go make them feel a lump? You understand? These are the kind of things the way to not examine. Because all the monkey them do it. Monkey them sit down with the one and them groom and them pick and all of them things. That's the way we used to do. You understand? You know, so the woman, she prepare the food and she know you know sleep right and things. She gets you the right herbs and all of these things. But you see, we in a kind of what they call multicultural situation now where, you know, there's a caller. Rise up, caller.
Rise up, Elder Abu.
Give thanks.
And rise up, Brother Dougie and Brother Jamas.
Yes, sir.
Respect, man, every time.
Otep. I just call him because I just wanted to ask Brother Dougie, not challenge him, but to ask him. He said that if a person win the lotto, right, they mother jump up and rate it. But I'd have to dispute that because when you're in a poverty situation all your life, right, if you win 100 million tomorrow, you wouldn't know what to do with it. You see me? And you would have destruct yourself. Because you know it's the same like reparations. When people talking about reparations, if everyone was to get 100,000 tomorrow, right, would I buy chicken chop and makeup and air?
Can I come in on that, caller? Hello, caller. Is the caller still there?
Rise up. Jamas wanna say something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard the discussion earlier, but we wasn't using it in a reference to the ability to spend in your situation in that way. We was using it in the way that how we have the ability to transfer energy. We can cry and laugh in a split second, so we have the power and ability to bring energy to life without having somebody else push our buttons for us. So it's in that context that we was using the analogy of the lottery. It wasn't in the context of how we handle money because we haven't the ability to it. It's in context of the power and the potential that we have with our energy.
Because what I'm saying, my brother, that we can change our state of mind just like that. You know? So the example might be a good example, but the example I was saying is that, I mean, someone who's depressed, you know, if you observe them, shadow breathing, the shoulders down and whatever. But that same person, right, if they won the lottery, you know, they will have a different kind of attitude, mood swing, they do a somersault or they feel happy or whatever. But the point is, you could change your state just like that.
And if we had the knowledge of how great we were as a people, we had the true love of ourselves, we would have that power and not need somebody else like a lottery ticket to make us happy. We would have the power and ability just by being our natural awareness of who we are to create our own reality and our own environment. I hope that clears that up, caller.
Give thanks. And Dr. Abu said, right, you have the positive and negative, and if you take with the negative, but if he's an electrician, you know, if you rewire that and still get the energy, see?
Sorry, come again, brother?
Miss say, right, Dr. Abu said, right, you have the positive and the negative. And if you take away the negative, right, you're not getting the energy. But if he's an electrician, you know, if you wire that in the same way and get more power.
Without the negative.
Without the negative.
You got to draw it from somewhere, blood. That have to come from somewhere. You know, see it or whatsoever.
Yeah. But what I say is that if you know the source, you can rewire. You see me?
Well, I know a woman can't stand there and just produce like that. You know what I'm saying? That it takes two things to make a charge to bring forth a certain energy. Just like when the bee take the pollen from the flower. You understand? You know? And take it around.
Yeah.
And doing all of those things. Certain things wouldn't happen if those things doesn't connect.
But you know, see what them are do, right? You see, this is what I'm trying to say. You need to keep up to date, because you see the mad scientists, Operation Paperclip, and all them people, right? They don't try and dispute the nature. They're trying to put positive to positive and make they're trying to the script.
And they will give you all right. I don't cut you, but they will even give you a number and say this number here is negative. I can teach you negative and positive from even numbers. But you see,
you can go to -10.
Yeah, but this is how they are teaching you. You understand?
That may I say.
That is how they are teaching you. So how are we teaching ourselves?
So, but this is what I'm trying to say. I agree. I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you, Elder Abu, because right, these people who say they're my therapists and them learn from Freud and Jung and all these people who are psychopaths, right? And then they say you go for them to help, and their model is coming from a Eurocentric thing. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking into themselves. I'm not saying that. They can't. They're not trained in terms of like, they're not for you know, they're not to take their personal issues and they're supposed to listen. But what I'm trying to say is, the people that are diagnosing these people with tablets, they might just need a holiday to Africa.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They might just need a dose of history. From John Henrik Clark off, they might just need to listen to Galaxy for a week, and then they're fine. You see what I'm saying?
Well, my brother. Well, my brother. Them said every man thinking bird needs Davies. You understand? You know, I'm thinking so what may I go through is so terrible, but you ever hear the next man's story then you realize that you know, see, so you know, all we have to do is just have a listening ears and listen to one another. You understand?
Yeah, you know? Well, that may I do, but what pricked my ears up was when Brother Doggy said, if you win the latter. But listen keenly.
Yeah.
All right, nice one, brethren. Give thanks for the reasoning still.
All right. Thanks. Rise up, my brethren.
Yeah, bring up, my brethren.
And I think I have Bob on the line. Brother Bob. Yeah, Brother Bob, you there? No, I don't think Brother Bob there. You know. Go on.
Yeah, I just want to clear up a bit as the confusion. Yeah, basically they've given us this word called color to use. Call means to stop something, and law means when you use a story to trick someone to get them call. Go to the Law Dictionary and look at the word color. Go to Black's Law Dictionary or Osborne's Law Dictionary. You see color means to disguise. So color means a disguise. So when you're saying the word black is a color, that's a disguise, because some of us be black kings. So if you're a black king, you have to work a certain way. The rest of them be lacking. So they lack the ingredients. And if you look at the word lack means milk. Or so basically they lack things. So how can you let somebody who's lacking be your doctor, be your educator, be your therapist? Because we, as I said before, we work with feelings, pathos. We work with pathos. They work with thinking, which is they're psycho. They work with their psycho. And when you put psycho and pathos together, you get a psychopathic.
Wow. Rise up, Brother Bob. Are you there now?
Yes, can you hear me now, Brother Abu?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. What's up to everybody?
Greetings.
Donald and Dr. Doggy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you?
Yes, you know,
I don't want to keep you long. Well, on the brother Bob, I don't want to keep you long in case you need to go and break your fast.
Thanks very much.
All right then, go on then.
Is that a word combination there or what?
No. I said I know what it go through when I want it going too fast. You know, see it, and it's coming to the break now. So
I just want to reply to Brother Naya there with it's psychology, what do you call it, recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a fact. If you change your environment when you're in a depressed state,
mm-hmm.
you can actually improve your your outlook and your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because your environment contains all the triggers, right? It could make you depressed. So he's totally right about it. When I say he's totally right, I think it's written in even some books that this is recommended. That's why people go on holidays, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he also mentioned if you learn some history, the man up on the right point as well. Yeah, if you educate yourself to a certain degree, you would uplift your feelings and your consciousness, and you might find something in your education, same as Brother Jamas there, that will make you feel happy. Yeah. So this is all true. You know what I'm saying? But there's also the process which we talked about Freud. They actually have a process of where you can put you through some kind of some what do you call it now? Put you through some kind of
depression,
right? They put you through some methods. Some. I think they call it drills. Yeah, they call it drills. Put in some drills that actually make you come up and realize exactly what we're going. You know. But anyway, that's just to reply to Brother Naya there, right?
So how you deal with depression?
Well, truthfully, 100%, I take a tablet.
Yeah.
And also I use the religious philosophy there as you talk about the fasting, and also reading, right? Reading a lot of books. But that's how I deal with it right here and now. See, because basically I cannot change my environment so easily. And I'm not getting any kind of processing. I'm not getting any psychological processing.
No,
So what I've done without any knowledge, Dr. Abu, when I first experienced depression, I went to the doctors and they said to me, you're suffering from anxiety, and they gave me a tablet, and basically I just took it, and that was it.
And it solved the problem.
No, it didn't solve it.
Or it masked it.
Problem.
I mean, you have some youthful memory.
Exactly.
How intact is your youthful memory? You remember them?
Exactly,
you remember those mango trees you used to climb and those sweet fruit you used to eat and all of them things there?
Yeah, guess what happened, right, Dr. Abu? My credit's going to run out in a minute, right? So, that's another thing you could do. You can go through some youthful memory.
Well, those are the things with them.
I'm not so good at that.
Well, sometimes if you live here too long, you don't have no proper youthful memory, you don't go police car or run you down and anything. So sometimes listen to even our parents, them, and sometimes we can really journey with them.
I want to jump in here. Was the brother name?
Bob, but you have to go.
You have to go? Yeah. Let me just jump in there because as you talk about depression, and I'm just saying one of the medicine you can use is laughter. Just laugh and have fun. Exercising. Change your lifestyle, your diet.
Yeah.
These are little simple things you can do just to change your mood swing and whatever. Also, your diet is very important because I know that some people, if they take a lot of sugar in their diet, it causes depression. So these are things I would encourage people. Just change your lifestyle, your diet. Laughter, have fun, man.
If you sit down there sometime and you remember certain things, and you just bust
bring up memories.
You understand?
Bring up laughter, joke, and everything.
For real.
It's all about your mood swing.
That's why they quote them used to have jester.
Jester.
Yeah.
That give them joke, after that, all the growth that kill them and all of these things, we were people of humor.
Yes.
You understand,
Yeah.
So even when we are teaching children and we teach them.
But you remember, right? You still do it now and drums, right? You know when you're youth, man, you have your friends around, right? Sometimes you and the man would just reason for hours.
Yeah, man.
And just joke it to you. Might drink a little drink or whatever the case may be. But if you have a little fun to you and humor and everything, make you feel lively.
Yeah, man.
We lost that to some extent, isolate yourself. But man, used to get together and just reason, joke to you, put a car on a lane, so to speak, right?
I don't think we lost, we just the pampas. The pampas.
See?
I was not that popular as before. You understand?
Yeah.
But as fine as you find those people, I go many places and I know that it does good vibration. That's why anywhere you're going, I know that it's gonna cause an argument. Don't go there.
Don't go there.
Because Because an argument, what an argument do to you? It implode the arteries to them, it stiffen them up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if you don't mind...
Your body can even shut down through that,
so what people are called about heart attack is implosion.
Yeah.
You implode. You understand? Because we've been bombarding, and sometimes when we come home and we go in the living room we even bombard the road because we don't really even know how to do our director Scott. You understand? We're watching this box here, but instead of he become the director in the house. You understand?
He's becoming director in the house, yeah. Well, the box says.
And that is just an instrument in the house. But even the own house, when you move in there, you never program it.
Yes.
So if you don't program the house that you park, because all you park this vehicle, because you're just a vehicle, you don't live in the house, you're parking it. You live in you. You understand? So if you don't program that garage, then anybody can park and carry night.
Yeah.
And that's even if you look at the word grammar, put forward something it's pro. So grammar means to program, it means to put words in yourself to get an action done.
That's it.
The word mar means water or sea. So marine, sea, or submarine, something that goes under the sea. But look at the word grammar again. Gram means weight, metric weight. Mar means sea. So metric weight, the weight of something, in the older days, the more weight something, the more valuable it was. So grammar means the value that you see. You program the value. So that's why they look at you and say, boy, you now look too good. They're programming what you see. And how you see yourself is how you carry yourself. If you see yourself as a king, you'll walk differently to if you see yourself as down and out. The power of the mind.
For real. That's why they sell these things. The pressure and all of them things there. But when we look on it, no, it's just a change of scenery. You understand?
Right.
Or from aromatherapy. You understand? Different thing that we go through. See it. But to them, it's just one way. We did have many ways.
That's right. Yeah. And as you see yourself, Doug, if you're walking and you're late, you're getting tired and you're rushing. If you're walking with your friend, you can walk for miles, and the time just goes quick. So it's the power of your memory. Mori means blackness. Blackness comes from melanin. Melanin also means the power. As I say, color is a disguise. Mela also means mellow. You have the power to change your emotions, and melody. You have the power with rhythm. Ebony in Germany means rhythmic and well proportioned. So we have different qualities that we have hidden in this word they use as color that can set us free.
Well, I can see here also Jamad, Sunday the 30th of July.
Yes.
You have the
you want to read this out for them?
Yes.
The Speakers Club.
Yes.
Okay then, so the Speakers Club will be back at the Burnley Grand Arts Centre. That's Town Hall, Approaching Road, N15 4RX. And the art of hustling, is it?
50 shades. So we have many shades,
50 shades of hustling. Right. So that's gonna take place there. So we do have our celebrity panel. Dr. Abdul will be there, and also hosted by yourself and Lady Essian. And there will be prizes, And now then, this is gonna. I mean, I've been involved in the Speakers Club now for the last 2 years.
2 years. It was 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years. You know, and it's going from strength to strength. And what takes place, you know, there'll be performance by BAP. Their production company, real professional actors, and then people have opportunity to make a comment, but no more than a minute. And the reason why, because we have to be disciplined, and you get a lot done in a minute, right? And they will have a panel who make an evaluation and discussion and so forth, yeah. But it's really in a fun environment, because the objective is for us to learn in a fun environment, and the feedback we get, especially from the panel, and even from the people on the floor, is amazing. And the key thing, and what people understand what I'm saying there, right? You learn by listening. You know, to be a great speaker, you have to be a good listener. You know, and you learn a lot by listening, and the feedback we get when people make their comments. Me myself, I've learned so much. You know. So
can I just break down that word? If the word listen and the word silent have both the same letters in them, but they work differently. Listen is when you make a list of something, and like when you're going shopping. So when you listen, you're taking information in. When you're silent, like you just want to be quiet. You want the other person to shut up, so you want to speak. You're not taking in no information. You're just sealing your entity, silent entity. So basically, that's the key element. You look at a cat, it listens. So basically, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to uplift a whole nation. It's not just. It's basically we want to improve the way we can communicate in celebration of our differences. So we have to once again become a oneness in our differences. Because when you have many sides, then you have the 360 degrees.
No, but also we have to be disciplined.
Yes.
You know, when we're reasoning with each other.
Of course, yeah, exactly. We've got
we need to be able to listen.
Yeah.
And regardless of someone's right or wrong, but able to listen, because we have to listen. You can able to understand where the person's coming from.
That's right.
You know, they say, oh, I didn't know that way there. And they say, oh, let me show it that way there. You see what I'm saying? By listening.
Yes.
Because you know that when people's arguing or there's a reason going, far as concerned, I'm right and you're wrong.
And there's a damning, you see, that's the thing, because if one doesn't even understand it, he damn you to the lowest part of, you understand? And these is where we learn from the plantation.
Right, yeah, and that's it. In a nut plantation, they plant a nation.
Yeah, you know, if you come across certain people from a biblical perspective, and you say that you're not into that, fire for you, the lowest part of it.
Yes.
You understand? And over the years, you hear other people pick up the same pattern. You know, a so-called. I use the word so-called because a true Rastaman will never do this. A so-called man come up and said, "Well, so I believe him in His Majesty," and you're gonna give him your narrative. Oh, fire for you then. So it's the same. Hell, fire. Or you wanna put it? It's the same narrative you're running. So that means that if you were speaking to a Christian yesterday, and you see a certain people come in front of a different thing, they come in with the same Christian narrative. You understand?
Same behavior.
Because if you go in Africa, you understand, you know, and you're an African man, even in India, even in certain places, and you're a person have a reasoning, you know, and they don't agree with you. You know, if you don't mind, they thank you, you know. They thank you for that difference with them, that different view.
Yeah.
But we don't do that, because as far as we're concerned, our way is the only way. And that's our slave behavior.
Yeah. Can I take it up? Because basically, speaking is a skill. Look at the word speak, take away the SEC peak. So it's called articulation. There's an art form. So basically, they've taken away the skill of it now, and they've just given us this plain, with the dictionary, give us everything plain. Explain means to leave it plain. And when everything is plain, all you can do is come plain.
That's why I said I don't complain.
You know, we have to have seasoning, you know.
No, you see, the old, that's why I said everything you do is scientifically, you know. Because them have us wrapped up in chapter and verse.
Chapter and verse, yeah.
You understand? You know, you have been as a matter of fact, what I'm trying to make you understand, you were all to account that if you don't follow these chapters and verse, one will go happen to you in the blood. You understand? So it's when you grow up on these things, you pass that down to your own children. Sometimes when your own son or daughter come in the house to tell you something that is true, because you have to upgrade, you know. You understand? You know, when your son or your daughter come to upgrade the family now, you said, hey, the devil in you, you know. You understand? But if you were coming from a principle where you said what was hidden from the wise and prudence will reveal to the babe and suckling. You understand? And these words was long before they even put it in the Bible. You understand? So it's either upgrade because your son and your daughter, you understand? They choose you.
That's right. Yeah.
You understand? So if they choose you, the reason why we don't pay attention to the little person, because we are so high, every time we get up, we give thanks to the Most High. But we never give thanks to the Most Low. And we do control both space.
See.
So we hype on other people things, blood.
See.
You know, see. We become addicted by highness and ignore lowness.
We walk with the heads in the cloud, you know.
You'll never see that one there, yeah.
Lucy in the sky.
You become a lunatic, you know.
But let me just say more. The time is from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I said there'll be live performance. And there'll be a raffle. Free raffle. And for more information, the number is 07497 069702. I repeat, 07497 069702 for more information, tickets, etc. And there will be from our brethren there, Jeff, we're doing the food there now.
Yeah.
Uptown cuisine, man. And I want to rise up, Jeff. Beautiful brethren of the community. And we must support him because he do a lot to support his community.
Exactly. Yeah, he does.
You know, and it's not talk we are talk because we like the food, you know. It's talk we are talk because we like the man himself. He's a beautiful brother, you know.
20 West Green Road, if you're in North London, you know, right next to Seven Sisters Tube Station, 20 West Green Road, N15, and it's Uptown Cuisine. Bring it, King.
And give them the name of the book again, my brethren.
Right, yes, sir. The name of the book is called Etymology, The Roots of Words. It's a limited edition, full color. Color is a visual learning experience, and you can pre-order your copy. They'll be out next month. Pre-order your copy by texting this number 0497 069702. Once again, text this number 07497 069702. And remember, for your discount, put Vudum or Galaxy. That's important. Put your name and Vudum or Galaxy to get your discount. Limited edition, they're going faster than hotcakes at the moment.
Yes, it's a beautiful book. I said I turn the page and I see me night. So I say, where is that? And you know, rise up, you know, once again to Dougie, you know, and you know, always supporting the community, you know.
Yeah, man, give time.
You understand, you know.
In fact, we had an event yesterday, and the theme was invest in yourself and your family. And again, you know, the speakers were powerful. You know? I don't know if you heard this brother called Dr. Kinsu. He's based in Jamaica. He's over here, but he's backs and forward. Trained under Dr. Africa. Africa's kind of
with Shakara, they was there at that event.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I mean.
Working Action Group.
Yes, with Working Action Group.
Yeah. I did. I mean, Sister Juliet.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kinsu, he's good. You know, he's amazing. And you had a brother called Melvin Barrett talking about the brain. We had a brother called Darryl talking about education, finance. You know, we had quite a few speakers down there, and it was lively. You know, it was lively. And so I want to big up each one of them who came out yesterday at the Chestnut Community Centre. All the speakers there, all those who supported the event, the team, everybody. You know, so yeah, we just keep going. You know what I mean? Just keep going to to it done, you know what I
mean? Just want to rise up, the Rastaman, rise up yourself, you know. Just returned from Africa, rise up yourself, my brethren, give thanks, you know. Brother Patrick Augustus, I hear you, my brethren.
Oh, Patrick Augustus, man. Pick him up, man.
Well up a vibration.
Yeah, he was at the Sunday, innit?
Yeah. He was at our parents' day too. But I truly know that the item busy still, you know. Another thing, a boil up, you know. But it's good.
Yeah.
It's good, you know. We should have things east, west, north, and south, you know, because people them need it, you know. You know, and the work where the item at the cross, so it's good. You know, see it. Because nothing can stop us from work together. You know? It's only we can stop ourselves. You understand? Right. You know, and sometimes when we look at the things them that others done to us and we forgive them. And the thing, you know, see it, and the things them where we do to one another would never be forgiven. You understand? So you got to realize that something is really heavy. You understand?
And I want every listener to know you're the ones with the power. It's the people have the power.
Yeah, man.
Because without your support, we wouldn't be here. You know, we create millions for everybody else elsewhere. You know, so especially with the hair products and everything that the trainers. But well, for me, the next revolution. I said was a revolution in the mind. It's also a monetary revolution. So this book here is not just about the book. Books have the power to make millions. So I'm presenting to you, the community, a book. Let's make the millions for ourselves for a change. Stop supporting Harry Potter and driving your youth party with Potter.
That's true, man. I go by your children those nursery crime.
Nursery crime.
You know, lead them into all kind of chaos, you know. But Dougie and Jammers, I want to thank the item.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
For share the space, you know.
Give thanks.
You understand, you know.
Give thanks.
And I know that Sister Shanice, you're listening to her. And I know that, you know, make a gap for her for comfort.
We have a reason.
Yeah, man, all the time.
But I want to let people know, if anybody want to get involved in further education, like a doing degree or go to college, you know, there's opportunity, you know. The government can actually pay for your course to go into further education, but if you're working earn over 21,000, you got to pay like £7 a month. So if you're interested, please contact me. My number is 0788240371. I repeat, 0788240371. So anybody's interested in do further studies, go back to a degree, you know, please contact me and we can assist you on that.
For real, and it's the right place, because when I say they're going to assist you, that means that if you're going into a place of higher learning, then you need proper instruction, or else when you come out of that, you wouldn't be yourself.
Yeah.
You understand, you know? And this is what I would advise you to read upon Carter G. Woodson, you know, Miseducation of Negroes. And it will show you that if you don't prepare your children them going into university, what coming back out is an enemy in your house, a little spy. You understand? You got to know, you know. You got to know that if you don't prepare them, they will even come back want to turn the family into alternative lifestyle family. So you got to be very careful, you know, because you're sending your children out in a war zone.
In a war zone, yeah.
You understand, you know. So once again, give thanks, my brethren.
Give thanks, man.
All the time, you know. And I hope the book go from success to success to success. So when the launch gonna be?
Well, we're going to have the launch next month, so you'll be the first to be informed about that, yeah.
Really?
Also, I've got to bring up Avi, the video production every time.
Yeah, man. And yeah, all the time.
Investors and partners who's helped support and design the book.
Always supporting. And this is what it's all about, you know. Support is support. You know, and if one doesn't understand support, because sometimes we have all a banana tree, a planting tree back a yard, and it lean down with the banana, you have to support it with something. You know, see it, you know? You go to the hospital and something wrong with the leg, they give you a cane to support you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You go and your eyesight is not too right, they give you something to support your eyesight, even your hearing. So this support where we are get rid of, everything needs support.
Also, I want to big up the Work in Action group. Pick them up all the time. Sister Juliet and the family and the rest of the team. Also, big up Sister Marnie out in Manchester, who's locked in. Don't leave us an inch, Marnie. Also, Brother Nick, you know, probably leaves an inch. So I want to big up everybody. Also, I want to big up my brother Supreme, the original Supreme. Oh, there, Russ Minty.
Russ Minty.
Yeah,
man.
Buzzy B.
Yeah, Buzzy B.
Theo, everybody.
Yeah, Star and all of them. Yeah, wonderful vibration.
So I want to big up each and one of you out there. So many people want to mention, but you know it go already. You know, but big up everybody out there. Over the north, so those are the south, east and west. And give thanks, you know, as Les Brown says.
You ever get a to Z of mention?
You know, as Les Brown said, that'd be great to start. We have to start to be great. All power to our people.
And I just got to big up Brother Mantis, the silent partner in this experience what I'm having as well. And all the Galaxy listeners, we're one family. Let's create our own destiny and support Abu every time. You know, if he's going somewhere, we're there. If not, we can try and be in front of him even.
Give thanks, you know. And once again, I want to thank the item, you know, all the time. Jammers, all the vibration.
Give thanks.
All the time, man. Virgin.
Every time, man.
All the time. Respect. All the time,
every time.
Easy. Wonderful vibration to you and you. Walk good, live good, until we meet again. Because none but ourselves can heal our kind. And once again, rise up Jammers and Dougie and the cameraman and whosoever, you know, the whole vibration of us doing for us. I'm out of here. Voodoo.